What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? Don't know where that came from, but I am feeling energetic today because, ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome back. But today is a fantastic day if you're a football fan because today is the start of Euro 2021. We have Turkey versus Italy tonight. Let me know down below who you think is going to win. Now, I thought it would only be right to start today off before this tournament begins in saying who I think my player of the tournament will be. Now, there's a lot of options for this from a lot of different teams. It all really depends on how far and how deep each team get. If Spain go far into the tournament, could it be Ferran Torres? Could it be Rodri? There's a lot of options there. You see, if Germany go deep, could it be Gnabry? This is what I'm saying. There's a lot of clubs that nobody really knows how far they're going to go, and that's what makes it interesting to choose who the player of the tournament could be. As well as choosing the player of the tournament, I'm going to choose who I think is going to get the Golden Glove or whatever it's called, who is the best goalkeeper essentially, who is the top scorer, who gets the most assists as well, and who is also like the overachiever and the underachiever at this World Cup. Now I think we start off with the underachiever at this Euros was what I meant to say. And for me, I think it is going to be Germany. In fact, I think they're going to struggle with the group stage. I don't see them getting too far. I know it's Germany, I know it's Joachim Löw's last tournament, but from what I've seen in their build-up to the Euros and World Cup qualifiers and Nations Friendly League, they are very disappointing recently and they're not quite getting the results they want. Now, I know Gnabry has fantastic statistics going forward as he's played for Germany recently, something like 15 goals in 16 games as a striker. He has the highest goals to games ratio going into the Euros this time. However, I do still think they'll struggle, especially when you're in a group with Portugal and France. There's a lot of things that could go wrong, and Hungary as well are no pushovers whatsoever. So I do think they will struggle going into that. Now, the team I think is going to overachieve expectations. Now, you could, your dark horses, if you will, you could say Italy, but I think because Italy have such a prestige in tournaments that it's hard to say overachieve when you've won so many trophies. But for me, think I think I'm going to go Denmark. I think just that midfield three that they have, players such as Højbjerg, Eriksen, Kasper Schmeichel at the back. There's a lot going on. They still have young players in the squad, and I think they're just going to be really hard to break down. And I think that is what makes Denmark so special, is they're hard to break down, and they've got attacking options going forward. I know they have Poulsen and not as great strikers like Braithwaite going forward. I know he plays on the left, but I think just as a team that's so difficult to break down, Denmark are going to cause a lot of trouble to other teams. Then moving on to who I think will be the Golden Glove, the best goalkeeper at the tournament. Now, I think this is very dependent on how far teams get. But saying that, I know Courtois got at the World Cup, but realistically it should have been Lloris besides that one clanger he made. But for me, I'm going to go for Gianluigi Donnarumma. I just think he's got a lot to prove. He's trying to get a new contract. I think he might have just got a new one where people are saying it's worth too much money. Do I believe that? Not really, no. And this could be his chance to prove that it's not worth a lot of money. And he is indeed a fantastic goalkeeper and show AC Milan what they have missed out on in being able to keep him. Of course, I'm sure they were desperate to keep him, but you understand what I'm trying to say. In terms of top goal scorer, I am going to go for... I've got to go for Harry Kane. There's a lot of good options there who could possibly do it. Mbappe, players like that, but I have to go for Harry Kane. Top assister, I think De Bruyne's going to miss a lot of the tournament, so probably not De Bruyne. Jack Grealish, no. Top assister is very much a tough one, but I think I am going to go for because in the France squad, you see they have a lot of attacking outlets, so it goes through a lot of players. I'm trying to think of. Sod it. Let's go, Jack Grealish. Only joking. My top assister for Euro 2020-21. I'm going to go Bruno Fernandes. We've seen he's capable of doing it in the Premier League. It's really hard to tell because you don't really know who's going to finish where in their group, who's going to finish where in England's group as well, and if Portugal and England will end up playing each other. But I do think Bruno Fernandes has enough quality to be the top assister at these Euros. Failing him, maybe Mbappe. I know what I said about France, but I think that's probably realistic. And now, time for the big one, the player of the tournament. Now, this is tough. Who do I think is going to be the best player of this tournament? I think France are probably going to get to the final, so it could be a player like Mbappe. But the thing for France is there's a lot of shining stars in that team. It could be Kante, it could be Pogba, it could be Mbappe, it could be Griezmann. Griezmann could finally turn up 100%. But for me, I'm an optimistic believer. I'm an optimistic believer at everything in life. And I think that Jack Grealish is going to have a Paul Gascoigne style Euros. And Jack Grealish is going to be the player of the tournament. And that is not a joke. Thank you all very, very much for the support on the channel recently. It means the world to me. If you have any video ideas that you'd like, please let me know. There's going to be some sort of Euro roundups and things and match roundups coming through the Euros, obviously. Some Premier League content as well. I might do some Championship content because myself, I am a Huddersfield Town supporter who do indeed play in the Championship. So I have quite a good Championship knowledge, I suppose, because I watch it every week. But it does indeed mean the world to me. So if you guys could please click like and subscribe, it would be amazing. Thank you very much for sacrificing your time to watch this video. I am hoping to get a better camera and things soon instead of using an iPhone and find somewhere to put it and get a proper background setup. But this is just the start. I've never done this before, so who knows where this will go. Thank you.